Greeting to you all. Myself Rashmi Rathi, a moderator, coach, and trainer here at SGF. I am your host today. So a very warm welcome to you all. This is meeting number 374, and I'm so excited to see what the meeting unfolds. Now it's the time to welcome our prime mover, passionate and phenomenal Padmaja ma'am. Padmaja ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. It's a great privilege to me to introduce our great teacher and a great moderator and a coach. This is none other than our JFMS Armugam sir. He bagged with MA, MAd, MPhil and PGDTE, which is a great courses in India. He is also a board member in JCA Kumbhakonam. He had an excellent experience of 30 years of teaching experience. He acted as teacher in different boards like CBSE, ICSE, in other Sainik schools. And he is a great trainer in RMSA, which is a great institute in India. And also has a social service motto, that is a great NSS program officer. He was also awarded a district award. A teacher who need a great honor, that is Dr. Radhakrishna's Best Teacher Award, he bagged in 2014. And the foremost and very important is that he has been traveling with our founder, with Rambabu sir, for the last 3 years in this SGF team, and he stayed along with us. This Share Our Global platform should be as stay great forever in the world. So it's a great privilege to me to introduce this great person. And he also blessed with married to M. Santi Garu. She also belongs to our community of teacher. And he blessed with 2 daughters. It's a great introduction, sir. We welcome you. This honorable seat of keynote speaker of our program today. And I would like to ask all the audience to welcome him with a great applause.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. At this juncture, I would like to express my wholehearted gratitude to all those who have assembled in the session across the globe. Thank you very much. So before I start, I would like to thank the entire panelist, Coach Rambabu sir, and the one who introduced me to Share Every platform, Coach Susai, who is also with us now. Thank you, Coach Susai sir. Okay, my dear friends, as the topic goes, you accept yourself. Just you imagine this you, just you make it upside down. How would it look like? Just imagine for a second. So here, my dear friends and all Share-Everians, accept yourself, love yourself. Whatever we are today, it's all by the blessings of God, by the hard work that you did, that you are. We might have done something wrong You might have committed mistakes, or you might have committed some errors. In spite of all the foibles, in spite of all the mistakes, in spite of all the drawbacks, please start loving yourself. Please start accepting yourself. If you don't accept yourself, who else? We cannot expect anybody else to accept you. We cannot expect anybody else to love you. So it is you. You are instrumental. Normally, see, many of us neglect love, especially self-love. Many of us neglect self-acceptance. Why can't we accept ourselves? Why do we go away from this position? You should commit to a better you, not good you. You should commit to a better you right now. Even now, this is the right time. You should commit to a better you. You should become better than the person you were yesterday. Even better than the person you were yesterday. And every day, in each and every way, in all angles, you have to see, look at. You should be better. Today is sweet. Dead yesterday, unborn tomorrow. Why fret about them if today be sweet? Omar Khayyam, Fitzgerald. If you wake up with this desire in mind, what desire? That you are better than yesterday. If you wake up with this desire in your mind, I am sure your life will begin to reflect your commitment to progress. Definitely, you will start marching towards progress. Definitely, you will take your first step towards progress. You should try to be great. Greatness exists with a purpose, with a love, with selflessness, with humility, with appreciation, with kindness. And we can say our highest priority as human beings, happiness. Happiness. Happiness inside. We are conditioned to care more about what others think of us. It's because we have been conditioned in such a way. We are conditioned to care more about what others think of us. Instead, what we think of ourselves. That means you are afraid of others. That means you are afraid of the external world. That means you are afraid of the society. That means you don't want to be genuine to yourself. You don't want to be true to yourself. If someone scolds us, you are useless. If someone scolds us, you say to yourself, I am the most beautiful soul on this earth. You say to yourself, no harm. Don't get grudged. Don't get frustrated. Don't get distressed. Don't get disturbed. If that fellow says that you are useless, you say that you are useful to the society. You say that you are the most beautiful soul on this earth. You say to yourself. Who is going to prevent you from thinking so? The same person can be the most special one for somebody else. Now, if A says that B is the useless fellow, the same B is going to be a special one for C. We cannot expect the whole world to accept us. A good man will never like a bad man. A bad man will never like a good man. Just how can you expect a negative person to accept a positive person? He may not like it. Same flower will be certainly special for someone, whereas others may not like it. We go to a textiles to get a shirt, to get any cloth of our own choice. We find people taking number of clothes, just turning upside down, looking at the pattern, looking at the design, looking at the quality, What others reject, sometimes we prefer, oh, this is beautiful. This is so quality. There we find the quality in it. I like the same design. I like this color. Yes, we choose. So, the color which others do not like, we like. Someone may like chocolate, whereas others may not like chocolate. So each one, my dear friends, will have different choices, because we cannot compel anyone to like or dislike. Each one will have different choices, different perceptions, different ways of thinking, and different opinions. If we don't treat ourselves with kindness, with respect, what we deserve, we become insecure. That is why I request you to treat yourself with kindness, to treat yourself with respect. If we feel insecure, if we do not love ourselves, if we do not accept ourselves, if we do not respect ourselves, what will happen? We feel insecure. What is the result? The result is that it will affect our confidence. It will affect our attitude. Of course, it will affect our health. It will lead to ill health. In spite of all the foibles, errors, mistakes, drawbacks, if we accept ourselves, no harm in it. But at the same time, my dear friends, let us get rid of ego, the poison. The ego is just like a cancer. It will spread. It will diminish. It will weaken you. So, what you do? Get rid of ego. Ego should not be there. Ego should not be there. Yes. Stop trying to impress people. You see, sometimes, oh, I want to impress my senior. I want to impress my colleague. I want to impress. No question of drama here. Stop trying to impress people. Impress yourself. Stretch yourself. Test yourself. Be the best version of you that you can do. Learn to enjoy your own company. Take care of yourself. Of course, we need to have friends. We need to have people. We need to have the society. We need to mingle with. We need to accommodate everyone. No doubt in it. The first step I am telling. Take care of yourself. Encourage positive self-talk and become your own support system. At this point of time, you may wonder, sir, does it not mean that you are selfish? No. It is not a question of being selfish. One example I tell you. One Mrs. Kira and her husband, spouse, Troy. She is beautiful. Kira is beautiful. With the passage of time, what happens? Kira thinks that she is not as beautiful as other ladies whom her husband Troy knows. Because in office, we move with everyone. It is not the gender based. So, ladies and gents, we meet together, we speak together, we work together, no doubt. Whereas here wife Kira, what she thinks that she is not as beautiful as other ladies who are working with her husband, Troy. So that leads to some change in her behavior. What Troy feels that his wife is disrespectful. His wife does not know any mannerism. See, in spite of being so deeply connected, in spite of being deeply loved, husband thinks something and wife thinks another thing. So, there seems to be a small gap between the two. Ultimately, it affects the working modalities of her husband, Troy. Here, on the other hand, the wife, Kira's health is being affected. So ultimately, that leads to divorce. You have to change your thinking pattern. So why should you think so? Okay, so that is one instant. Appreciate your physical beauty. Your thing of beauty is a joy forever, no doubt. John Keats. Have you heard anyone appreciating your kindness? Have you heard anyone appreciating your honesty as beauty? Mostly, whenever we speak of beauty, immediately we correlate with physical beauty. What is that? Is it okay? We should always feel comfortable in our own skin. We should not mock at others. Oh, he is like that. He doesn't look nice. He doesn't look, she is not beautiful. See, that we have to make it a point. We have to be very clear. We have to be very clear. We should not mock at others. At the same time, we should not allow others to mock at us. Direct comparisons are drawn. What will happen? Then a child can feel degraded. For what purpose we are comparing one child to other? To motivate, to inspire. Whereas the impact will be negative. A child can feel degraded and worthless. Suppose if we say the comment, you should be as smart as Saira Banu. Do you think that this comment will motivate? Do you think that this comment will inspire? This kind of remark can leave a child frustrated, depressed and oppressed. Some cunning marketing strategies also lead us to fear and low self-esteem. You see, some marketing terms, you are diamond, you are pearl, you have been given 3 stars. So some kind of cunning marketing strategies. Don't mistake me, my dear friends. The rise of social media is proving problematic nowadays. No doubt. There is, for everything, there is a positive and a negative. Because the teenagers, the young children, they spend a lot of time. They get observed, not knowing what is happening all around. One thing you have to understand, this social media presents not truth, not original, presents rose-tinted versions. How many youngsters on seeing a movie, they want to be like a hero. They want to be like a heroine. They want to follow the footsteps of hero and heroine. This is the social media presents rose-tinted versions of life as the truth, but it is not true. Let us not follow. People only share photos in which they look attractive. So have you seen anyone who has shared ugly photo? No. So they will share photo in social media in which they look attractive. They look happy. And they look successful. Not the photo of sadness, not when they are tired, not when they are scared, not when they are lonely. So happy mood, because they want followers. Your competition is you, with you. You need not compete with others. Outdoing yourself is your daily task. And that's where your comparison should be directed. If you want to be the greatest version of yourself, my dear friends, you have to keep the focus on your own life and, of course, goals. If you want to be greatest version of yours, look at other people's lives and applaud their success. Say, let us not reserve ourselves. We can applaud, we can appreciate other people's greatness, and then continue to pursue your own. for what you have right now. So that means the gratitude plays a vital role here. We will not grudge. We will not feel depressed and oppressed and compressed. So we should be grateful too. Then value your inner beauty. As we have already seen, people correlate beauty to the external beauty, the physical beauty, whereas let us value our inner beauty. Your actions towards others, how you act towards others, your kindness also, unconditional love, no doubt. Beauty is much more than physical appearance. Physical beauty has nothing but satisfying physical needs. Only those real substance can satisfy the heart, minds, and of course, souls of others. Your heart, your mind, and your spirit should be beautiful to you. A luxury sports car, which is worth $1 million. A luxury sports car is useless when without an engine. Celebrate your achievements. No doubt. We should not get so comfortable with our achievement. We should not feel complacent with what we have done. We should make time to celebrate. No question of complacency. No question of feeling comfortable with our achievement. But at the same time, there is no harm in appreciating yourself. There is no harm in patting yourself. Yes. Mention your name. Tell that you have achieved. Maybe minor. Many of these things you have achieved today. Whatever you have achieved today are things you dreamt about in the past. Whatever we do, everything starts with our own thought. We dream, we want to achieve something, we want to complete something. What is a dream today? Definitely it will be an achievement tomorrow. So what was a dream yesterday? It is an achievement today. You have to give yourself a pat on the back every now and then. This is how you should motivate yourself. This is how you should inspire yourself. This is how you should become a positive person. This is how you have to march ahead towards the progress. You have done these things. Some people said you couldn't do. What things you have done? What things you have achieved? What other people said that you couldn't do, that you have achieved. So for which you have to appreciate yourself. You have to pat yourself. Be proud. Be proud of yourself. No head weight. My dear friends, no head weight. But at the same time, be proud. Proud of yourself. How difficult it is. You fought so much. You fought so much. You suffered so much. You toiled so much to make this achievement. Acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge your achievement. Definitely that will bring contentment. Definitely it will raise your vibration. What vibration? Positive vibration. Respect your uniqueness. As I already told you, you are unique. On this earth, you are unique. Nobody else says that. So your individuality is a blessing. Your individuality is a blessing. Don't consider that you are a burden. You are a blessing. By following the crowd, you will become a part of it and fail to stand out. So, be yourself. So, be unique. Unique. You can listen to the crowd, or you can listen to your own soul and be on your own stage. What are you going to do? Do you want to follow the crowd, or do you want to take your own path? In spite of all the foibles, mistakes, so whatever we have done, whatever a small step that you have taken ahead, love yourself, accept yourself, be happy. Definitely the future is yours. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. Over to you all. Thank you.
Incredible talk by your amazing, admirable, and authentic Arumugam sir. It was indeed a pleasure to listen to you. Next up, we shall invite our reviewer, jovial and jubilant Jagdish sir. Jagdish sir, virtual stage is yours.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to each and everyone, in particular to the speaker, J.C. Armugam sir. What a wonderful speech. You accept yourself. In my opinion, this is universal topic which is required for everybody because, as you rightly said, a lot of us do not love ourselves, do not accept ourselves. I think it is the right time that he spoke about you accept yourself. What a wonderful topic for this particular audience. There are a few things what I just want to narrate, few things what he said about is, you are better than yesterday, have the desire, commitment to progress, greatness exists with purpose, happiness inside. He also talked about textile and chocolate. And he also said, love means acceptance. We have to accept ourselves. Now, in my opinion, I want to give my feedback in three things. What three things I liked in his speech? Two things what he can improve on, and one thing what I'm taking home in my opinion. The first thing what I liked about is the confidence on the subject what he talked about it. A lot of time what happens is we take up the subject, we somehow do not have the confidence in that subject. But here's the person who had a confidence in the subject and he's the author about, yes, you have to accept yourself. First one. Second one is lot of take-home values. Every minute I was making so much notes. So I was writing notes on notes on notes, which means a lot of take-home values for everybody. The third one, what I liked about your speech is you used your body language fully. The vocal variety. It was like a song which we can keep hearing because of the language what you used about it. Now, two things which I want to suggest in my opinion is this. The first and foremost is, if I was you, I would have structured the speech, I would have said that we're going to talk about you accept yourself. We'll have 3 sessions. 1, 2, 3. What is that I'm going to talk about it? So that the person are very clear, okay, right? First over, second over, third is over. Maybe some structuring could be much better in my opinion. Second opinion, in my opinion, is what you can done is, most of us, when we speak, without our knowledge, we use a lot of filler words like so, you, yes, yes, of course. You are a speaker. Don't say all those things. You give only your thoughts. Let the audience say yes or no. That's left to them. That's the second observation in my opinion. Third, the only one thing I'm taking home is I'm going to accept myself. I thoroughly enjoyed your speech. With this, over to Rashmi madam.
Thank you, Jagdish sir.